G'day and welcome back for more Grand Tour. I'm back on without Capac, and unfortunately I told him to get into the cockpit of this vehicle, which means I probably shouldn't go driving off with it. So what I'm going to do to start off today is I'm going to build a small rover, probably 4 5x5 wheels, a little bit of cargo space and an ore detector, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to see if I can find us some rotten cobalt and magnesium. I'm just going to build the most basic of rovers though. Just needs to be able to keep me alive. Alright, so I reckon this will be long enough. And hopefully with that sort of width of body, this should be wide enough to be fairly stable for me to move around at a reasonable speed. I'm not planning on going super fast. I just want to be stable enough that I'm not worried about rolling over all the time. And with 4 wheels and space engineers, rolling over seems to be a thing I often do. The reason for adding the O2H2 gen is to ensure that the ports of the cockpit align with everything through there. And then, since I've got this port on the front, I may as well add a hydrogen engine or 2 up front. Even though that's going to slightly obstruct my view. It does mean that I'll then have the possibility of adding in some extra power by grabbing some ice as I go along. Handbrake on.
Fuel low.
Then release. That makes it a lot easier to weld up. So must find cobalt. More than anything else, must find cobalt. Because even if I found magnesium, I can't do anything with it without cobalt. Because I can't manufacture anything useful. Alrighty, it's a pretty lame little car, but it'll work. Alright, let's go. So I'm heading south. Well, that's never a good start. Jeez. I just want to be stable enough that I'm not worried about rolling over all the time. I have no gyro. Oh no. Seriously? I forgot how important a gyro was. Dang it. I lost all my hydrogen infrastructure. Alright, attempt number 2 of driving this thing. I put a gyro on it now. That'll help. And Capac's not streaming now, so that'll help too. Oh. Guess I should probably wait till daytime though. But looking at the... where's the thing?
Fuel low.
Look at the moon. How long is it going to be? Might try and gingerly drive. Actually, I might put some extra lights on. I guess I'll keep going east for now until I hit sunrise. I want to try and get at least 5k's or more from the base before I start doing any drilling. I think I might have damaged the voxels when I crashed before though. Hopefully that won't cause us a problem in the future. Alright, oh I do have it on. And who knows, I might get incredibly lucky and find some ores. I think it's unlikely, but... ooh. Do I reckon I can travel 49 kilometers in 15 minutes? I don't, but I'm going to see. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to make this to the strong unknown signal, but it seemed as good. It seems as good a heading as any for me to get some random scouting done. Since when it's dark, random scouting is all I can really do. I reckon in single player I could make that 42k's, but on a server, when I've got these connection problems, it's just not on. Because moving more than 35 meters a second is pretty sketchy. Oh, 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 oh. Medium signature 30 kilometers away. DCA. Who's DCA? Draconis Combine. Oh. Oh, I lost him. That was Mr. Fix-It. He was saying he was going to be nice. I'm tempted to go investigate just for some interest. Something different. After all, I'm not carrying my survival kit, so I can take some chances with this. No, 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 no.
Fuel low.
Not again. Well, I'm still driving, and I've still got an ore detector. I just don't have any means to gain extra power, so... great. Ugh. It was almost daytime. I can't believe this happened. Ugh. There's absolutely no recovery for me once I flip like that. I have no ability to do anything about it because of the lag. Can't believe I survived that much. Is that... That's not snow. I think that's a deposit. Yes! Come on, please be something good. That is definitely a deposit. Please don't be iron. Silicon. Dang it! Oh, that's another deposit. Please. Please be cobalt. Please, 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 please. Oh. I'm guessing that's someone else's starting base. I must admit, after having crashed this rover twice, I am having second thoughts about repairing it yet again. But, I mean, I should be able to get away without crashing it again. Or at least I should be able to make it a little more resilient to crashing if I put some protection on it, perhaps. So it's probably worth it, and I do actually need to get something on it to charge, because it is going to run out of charge if I don't. And... I just don't... don't know what to do to fix it. I'm half tempted to stick some 1x1 wheels upwards, so if I roll, I'll potentially land on them and protect everything. In fact, I am going to do that. I'm going to see if that'll fix my problems. This is definitely one of the weirder things I've done to try and prevent damage. But these are now the highest points, and they're also the furthest out too. Oh, I wonder what Capac's going to say when he sees this. Either he's going to be supremely jealous that this works and it stops me from taking damage, or he's going to be supremely jealous and he's going to make fun of me for doing this. I reckon the second. This should be particularly effective since Keen's fixed the wheels. And they're now amongst the most damage-resistant things out there. But if you look, they will be the first things to hit. Like, all of the angles between the wheels wrap around the whole vehicle, so I should be fine. I should be able to get away with this. I hope I don't end up having to test it, but I have rolled this thing twice, so I just feel like it's going to happen again. It's actually incredibly lucky that Capac was in this cockpit, because if he hadn't been in that cockpit, I would have taken this out. And imagine if I'd rolled that and lost our one survival kit. Oh, I never would have been able to live that down. Capac would have made sure of it. Plus all you guys once I ended up posting the video. But really, it's more annoying when Capac gets to tell me, I told you so. Or something along those lines. It looks ridiculous, but it might work. Alright, I am going to take advantage of the fact that the sun is up, and I'm getting out of here. I'll admit, it's kind of weird doing these series where I have to record a lot in advance, and I don't get you guys giving me feedback on all the stupid things I've done. So I don't... so I potentially do stupid things for much longer than I would normally, because you guys would be telling me how to fix it. Come on, fill the bottle. Okay, time to get this show on the road. It's daytime, I need to take advantage of that. And I really want to get a little bit of distance from the booze bus, and then I will dig up some ice and start getting some more power on board this thing. I'm not sure why I went to try and put so many small hydrogen tanks on here. I don't know that that was really necessary when I've got, you know, enough hydrogen engines that I should burn everything that the H2O2 generator creates. But oh well. Maybe I'll have some reason for him later. I suppose maybe once the batteries are full, I could fill up my tanks and use that as an extra power saving thing. I don't know. It'll be fine. Oh no! I gotta turn around. Oh wait, hang on. Have I got motors? Have I got interior plate? I don't. Oh, I gotta turn around. Dang it! I haven't actually linked the engines up to the rest of the system. Just realised I missed a bit. Forgot to put my conveyors in. Okay, let's try that again. Oh no, just as the storm rolls in. I feel like I should call this something like a deer with all the antlers on it. What could I name this? Something along the lines of... I suppose I could call it Bambi. Or... I could call it Rudolph. No, I've called something Rudolph. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet? Comet. Cupid? Donna? Blitzen? I think Comet. Info. Comet. I mean, after all, it has been a flaming... it has been a fireball more than once. So right now my aim is to get out of the snow, because I can't spot any sort of ore markings on the snow. It's nightmarishly difficult, even when there's a lot of them. But I want to do it at a position where I'm still under the sun, so I'm trying to head a bit southwest-ish, so that I keep traveling where the sun's going, but also potentially getting out of the polar regions if I manage to head south enough. Because I think I am at the North Pole. Maybe I'm at the South Pole and I'm actually heading towards the south, towards the pole. Actually don't know. I could be going the wrong way. Let's see where we're at in a little... Oh! Oh, that's a deposit. That is a deposit. Please be something good. Magnesium! Yes! 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 Okay, that's something useful. Unfortunately, my inventory is full. But that's okay. I don't need to grab any magnesium yet, because I can't do anything with it until I have the cobalt anyway. That's GPS... I suppose I could make rifle ammo, I think. Yes! Alright! Nice! Okay, that's one of the core minerals I need. Although that one doesn't help me get off the planet. That just helps me shoot things. Once I find the cobalt, so I can shoot things better with bigger guns. Still. That is exciting because that is useful. Much more so than silicon, which is basically useless to me. That looks suspiciously like a spot over there too. That looks more grey than white. I appear to be... I think I've got my eye in. Because I'm definitely spotting them a bit more easily than I was when I first started driving around. I'm just glad that they made Purgatory a Mars-type surface, because spotting these things on other terrain textures is a lot more difficult. If this isn't cobalt, I'm going to head over to my unknown signal next. But if it's cobalt, I'm done. I can grab it, I can head on home. And it's cobalt! Yes! Yes! Oh. Oh, heaven. Awesome. That is amazing. I'll grab as much cobalt as I can carry in this vehicle, and then head on home. Well, it only took me, what, 4 hours of searching? I think it was about 4 hours of proper searching, and 2 major crashes. There's vehicle crashes, not game crashes, to get here, but I'm okay with what I spent, because it was worth it now. How far is it to home? 22 Ks. Oh, I want to maximize that. I don't want to have to drive that multiple times. Well, any more multiple times than I already have to. So I should wait and let this ice be processed. Or throw it out. If I wasn't doing something else in the background right now, I would definitely not be waiting for this ice to process. But because I am doing something else, mainly just chatting in Discord, I figure I may as well just let it get done and save myself having to mine it all again just to get more power. This is working out quite well. So I believe on Purgatory, which is the planet I'm on, the only resources I've got access to are the stuff from stone, so you've got your silicon, your iron, your nickel, and then those are all underground, as well as cobalt and magnesium. Anything else like silver, gold, I think are in the asteroid belt, which is where the rings are around Purgatory. And then things like platinum and uranium are elsewhere in this system, but they are not on this planet right here. So I needed this cobalt to be able to get the thrusters in order to get off the planet. And then I need to get magnesium for any weapons. But really the cobalt was the main thing, because I don't honestly expect to get too much use out of the weapons. I think it's unlikely I'm going to be doing a lot of fighting unless it's against, you know, NPCs. So the Reavers and Assert and whatnot that are out there. And because of the clever way that the thermal beacons mod works, Reavers are a real threat. If Capac and I build something that produces enough power, we will actually draw the attention of Reavers, even if we're not operating antennae and things like that. So we do have to keep that in mind, that Reavers are a threat regardless. Oh, it's starting to get dark. I'm just going to take home what I got. Let's go grab enough to fill my inventory, and then I am going back before I'm driving in the full-on darkness. Guess what I need to do now that I've got the cobalt is upgrade all the facilities on board the booze bus and actually make it, might start trying to make it look a bit like a bus. I think Capac will quite enjoy that. What I'm thinking is making it kind of a bit elongated, use some of those rounded blocks on the top, square down the bottom, so that we can put some big thrusters on the back and then take this thing up to space once we fill it up with some hydrogen. There we go. Getting some cobalt. Turn the refineries on. Now we're getting some cobalt. Yes. Here we come. All of the grids. Alright, let's have a look at this thing and see what I can do to fix up the cargo. Because where it's distributed around these wheels is awful. So I need to fix that. We've got plenty of iron and stuff, so I can rip bits out and replace them. But I'll need to have a bit of a think on how I'm going to arrange this. Hopefully next time I'm recording, Capac will be around. But I definitely think it was good to go out and find the cobalt and find the magnesium without him. Because I don't think he'd have put up with me searching for quite that long. Or we would have destroyed more vehicles. It's probably more what would have happened. Because, yeah, I reckon we would have destroyed a few. It's a good day. Much success. It is a good day indeed. Capac's back.
I don't feel so good.
You'll be fine. Or,
Feel a bit.
Or will you?
Feel a bit wobbly.
Wobbly? Why do you feel wobbly?
Did you put vodka in the water rations?
No. We haven't grown any potatoes yet. But I have moved our base a bit.
Okay.
You remember when you drove up here and you were like, shouldn't we be building on the flat because it'll be easier to get stuff on and connect things and that stuff?
Did I?
Yeah, you were right. So I moved the base to make it easier.
Fair enough.
Because I exploded a connector a few times and got sick of trying to park on the hill, and it was just hard work. I have also repainted the rover, the large rover, just because I moved it onto the snow.
Well, you didn't do a very good job.
What do you mean?
It's all covered in, like, splodges.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be camouflaged.
But even strokes.
There's also a whole lot of cobalt that I've collected because I went out and found cobalt and magnesium.
You found kobolds.
Yes, I found kobolds. And that means that I have replaced our horrible welder contraptions with a whole bunch of cargo containers.
I see.
So we've got a whole bunch of small cargo containers. We've got a much neater system at the back here, although this bit with the piston and hinges is weird. But it worked. It was what I decided to do at the time.
I do hope you balance the cargo out somewhat better than last time.
Well, it's in the middle, but it is fairly heavy on the left. But what I'm hoping we can do today is virtually completely redesign this rover so that we can prep it for being our space home. As well as drivable on planets.
That sounds like a tall order.
Yes.
Whoa.
Is that happening to you as well?
Yeah, the bullet time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that was weird. I have never experienced that before. Right. So yes. Something else I did, which I should confess to. Come down here.
It's making that chopping sound.
The wind turbines. See this weird looking vehicle?
Ow. Yeah. With the weird face on the front.
Yeah. You see faces in everything I
Oh,
make.
it looks like a robot that's
Yes, it
smoking a
does.
cigar.
It does. It does indeed. Anyway.
Sometimes an ore detector is just an ore detector.
But yeah, this thing was... It was initially a hydrogen-powered vehicle that I was driving around trying to find all of the ores that we need so that we can get off the planet.
Okay.
And then I realized we needed to collect a whole bunch of ice, and instead of making something that looked good, I made something that looked awful, but was still moderately effective. These drills just kind of scrape the surface, and I can collect like 60,000 kilograms of ice with this thing relatively quickly.
Okay.
So it's...
Sure.
But when I was using it as a hydrogen-powered ore scout, it flipped a few times. So that's why there's those wheels on top.
Of course.
So if it rolls, it should land on those wheels and not get damaged. However, once I added the wheels, I haven't rolled it since.
And also now it's got weird drills on the side, so it'll land on those.
Yeah, but my thing was if I lose the drills, that's fine. But if I lose the rest of it, I'll be really upset. But I have a plan for us today.
Okay. Is it build a snowman?
No, because I don't know how we do that outside of creative mode. No, what I have as a plan for us is to... Well, you called this thing the booze bus. Did you have in mind it eventually becoming a bus?
Well, what else needs to go on it? It's gonna need big old rockets.
It's going to need big rockets. It's going to need big fuel tanks. It's going to need a big refinery. It's going to need space for me to put the miner that I'm going to build, which is going to be an atmospheric but also space-capable miner so that we can take it with us when we leave and use it to mine asteroids.
What is all this junk you've put on the front?
What junk? That was the scaffolding I put on when you were here so that I could get the lights onto the hinges.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But I think the scale's going to be kind of off for that much stuff. In terms of the wheelbase, mainly.
But you think we'll need to widen it out?
I think potentially widen it, but mostly lengthen it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I was thinking maybe we go for a 6-wheel design.
Mm-hmm.
4 wheels at the rear where we put, like, the heavy stuff, and then 2 wheels at the front. And then we could try and make it look a bit like a bus, maybe? Like a chicken bus?
So you want to make this the rear, and you want to extend off the front.
Which end did you... I don't know. I don't know how we're going to approach this. But I feel like we may need to raise it up so that we can build wheels, because it's too low to the ground at the moment.
Is this scaffolding at the front load bearing?
Some of it might be.
Because some of these are batteries. Like if I remove these, is the whole thing just going to flip over backwards? Oh, I fell off.
It shouldn't flip over backwards because it's a station.
Yeah, but when we revert it.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, good. Ow.
What are you owing?
Keep falling off.
Maybe you should stop falling off. Alright, you ready?
No.
Get out of the menu. You're just looking at the thing.
I'm standing on it.
Can you get into control of the control seat, please?
What?
Because I'm about to convert you to ship.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm going to explode, aren't I?
I hope not. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Go! Help! I'm floating away.
That's why you needed to be in control, just in case it did something weird.
No, I'm still alive.
Yes.
Miracle
That is. What do you think? Do you think this will be safe enough? Also, did I have enough room for... Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that should be plenty safe.
Oh, this is so high risk. Alright, well, let's build them.
I'm finding it weird that you've chosen to do it in the middle.
We'll have to move the picture on the back at some point and make like a little art gallery inside or something.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Alright, so while you're in there, I am going to grab both pistons, and you are going to be terrified
What just die?
as I do this thing.
Oh, going up. All the wheels are clear of the ground.
Good.
We probably want to go a little bit higher to get this extension on the back, though. That's probably enough.
Alright, now how do we get down?
Oh, great. Now falling off's going to be even more dangerous.
What
Whoa.
the?
That's not me!
That wasn't you. I wasn't blaming you. I said what the? I didn't say Capac, what did you do?
You were thinking it, though.
I'm always thinking it. No,
Looks like...
our stilts just disintegrated.
Well...
This is not a good position to be in.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
The pistons being in the ground.
No, just in general, the whole scenario.
Yeah, it looks a little sketchy from the side. Well, it's the two of us building something. We knew stuff had to go wrong somewhere. Ah! Ow!
Oh.
Dang it!
Oh, did you fall down?
Did you push me off?
What? No. I didn't even see what happened.
Okay. I'll believe you for now.
What do you mean for now?
Also, I'm slightly terrified that we're going to end up backflipping this thing like you did with a bit of pill.
Well, sometimes you just gotta flip. Oh, hold on. What?
What?
What if...
Did I place too many blocks?
No, you put these wheels in the wrong place.
Oops. They're one block too many out, aren't they?
No, they're one block not out. They're too close. You put them in the same... Wait. Hold on.
No, these ones are one block too far out. You put them 2 blocks out instead of 1.
I'm getting so
I
confused.
was correct. You were wrong.
No. Not
Yes.
possible.
Just walking by every time, seeing you jumping up and down.
Are you hearing it, though?
Yes, I am. Thud, thud, thud.
No,
thud.
not that part.
Which part?
The part where I'm, like, groaning on every second jump. So I'm going...
It almost sounded like a testificate then.
I need some emeralds. Oh no, you broke the ramp.
Yeah, because I needed to. You stand still just underneath the ramp. Hey, walk me over to the ramp. Stop
What?
that. I was going
I
to
don't
jump
know
on
my
your
steel
head and jump
plates.
on the ramp. Fine, I'll stand here. Jump on my head.
What the...
Okay, I could jump on your head, so can I just try if you stand still? Oh, oh. Oh, were you clanging out off to the side when it happened?
I was teleporting through it.
Alright, I'm on. Let me do something. You can get up now, can't you?
I'm up. Ow! Why's my finger so itchy?
Why is it painful when something's itchy?
Because that's what itchiness is.
Yeah, but it's not the sort of pain that makes you say ow. So how do you feel about the height of those wheel arches? Should we just make the wheel not able to travel so far? Yes?
I'm just looking. I think that looks alright.
Talk through what you're thinking.
That's not how my brain works. It's kind of hard to tell from the scaffolding.
So, thinking about it, like if we were imagining this like a school bus or a coach, the windows would be above the row of blocks I just put on top.
Yeah, but it should be coming out another row of blocks.
Yes. It's just really
and
unsafe
yeah,
for
I
me to
guess
place those.
then we can just pretty much just build a big platform up the top and put whatever we want up there.
But I can build most of the functional stuff into this lower base, and then we can just have our living quarters and hangar on top.
And massive hydrogen tanks.
Yes. I like this design. I think it's going to come together. What do you reckon?
Can't even see it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if this was daytime, wouldn't it? We should probably build some lights.
It's just blackness. It's like staring into the depths of my soul. We could really use some cargo access from ground level.
Yes, we really could. And once we have these connectors, we will have that. We are now a station.
Again,
Well, that means we can do this.
can't handle all this flip-flopping. First we're a station, then we're not a station.
Now we have a ramp that allows us to walk straight on board. No more jumping.
My jumping wasn't that bad. Things you don't like to do in space engineers. Capac, make vast complex machinery. Flipsie, jump.
What?
I'm trying to think of what career path my enjoyment of jumping should have taken me down.
Mario? Plumber?
Yep, plumbing.
Alright, I got all the stone.
It's clearly the answer.
Well. Or brother of plumber?
Now I just need some mushrooms to jump on.
I think if we need to build a bunch of atmospheric thrusters, we're going to need to get either a heck of a lot of stone or find some nickel.
Sounds like a road trip.
It does indeed. Found silicon, but that's not of much use to us.
Yeah, we could build everything out of solar panels.
Oh yeah, you're going to need to think about where we're
Energy
going to put
low.
turrets on this thing.
Turrets.
Yeah, there are reavers on this.
Reavers.
Yep. I probably shouldn't have told you that.
That's right. They'll pass us by. We're insignificant bugs.
Yeah, at the moment we kind of are.
That should be hooked up. Do you want to extend this piston?
Sure. Did you want to build that? I thought you were going to put the drill there. I thought you were sticking the drill one block further out.
I guess we could do that.
So the drill doesn't clang against the vehicle.
Well, leave it extended because I want to build the piston head.
Oh, right. Right. Is that high enough for you to place the drill on?
Yep. Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
You're thinking because we're going to have to drill in wherever we park?
Well,
Yeah, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Take it off. Alright, I'll bring this down so that you can add the connector.
Sure.
I like some aspects of the idea, but yeah, I think it's just all getting a bit risky. So once we get that connect... Alright, so if you can get that connector, I will go out and get some more stone. Because then I can hook straight up to that one and we can deliver it straight to the refineries without me having to do it by hand.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Okay.
No adjustment required.
Yeah, no braking required either, apparently.
That was brakes full on.
Likely story.
I was just thinking about it. This is kind of the first scenario you've ever played where we built a lot of stuff and had no jetpack, isn't it?
Yep.
Because all the other ones where we had no jetpack were more exploration scenarios.
Yeah, we did a lot of salvaging.
I'm gonna have to get rid of those catwalks you just placed down and welded up.
What?
They can't be there. The refinery's gonna occupy that space.
No!
Yes,
These are load-bearing catwalks that cannot be moved.
they are being removed. So, with the refinery placed, does that give you some more scale ideas?
It gives me an idea that you removed 2 of my sections of catwalk that didn't need to be moved. Now I'm gonna keep falling in those holes.
No, you don't fall in them at all. Oh, what you do? Why didn't I fall in them before? Weird.
It happens to me all the time. I'm on my 5th pair of ankles.
Well, this is where, like, behind the refinery is where the assembler, the O2H2 gens...
Can this not be lying the other way?
What do you mean?
Because our access is down this side. So wouldn't it be better if it was on this side?
This side's going to be completely filled with upgrade modules.
What?
It's going to completely occupy this entire volume.
So there's not going to be any way through.
Correct. So
We're going to be
catwalks
trapped.
Catwalks mean nothing. They have no purpose.
You have no purpose.
Rude. Oh, instant regret for something we did earlier.
What? Quit it.
You know where we put those conveyor line down the middle?
Yeah.
They should have all been small cargo containers. So that would put all of our cargo nice and low center of gravity.
Yeah, that's true.
I might go through and replace them.
Do we even have the materials to do that?
Yep. Got heaps of cobalt.
Well, it shouldn't be too... In fact, have you busted in already?
No.
You can just drop down here where the... Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know. I love how quickly you realised what had gone wrong too.
That's right, I just live with the Japanese lady now.
I don't know how to get you out without destroying stuff.
I mean, the easiest way would probably be for me to go through this armor block and replace it.
Yeah. Although... Yeah, no, you can grind out that conveyor.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I guess I could place a block down then.
But don't place the 2x1x1 tip.
Huh?
No. I had a reason for that. So we should have enough small cargo containers in the new part of the...
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
We should have enough cargo... What?
Actually, that didn't hurt very much considering how far I fell.
But we should have enough cargo containers that I can completely remove the ones that we have just here. So I can clear that all out. We've got a couple of small hydrogen tanks. We've got a hydrogen engine, 3 O2H2 generators, which may end up being increased in number. I'm not sure whether it's worth it. It's more about just how long it'll take us to fill up our tanks. The things I guess we're going to have to think of next time is start thinking about where the thrusters are going to go and where the tanks are going to go. The bigger tanks. Because really...
I've got an idea.
Oh yeah? Where are you thinking?
Come around the back here.
Do I need to come down on the ground?
Yeah, it'll probably be easier to see.
Okay. Yeah?
See where the armor forms like an L shape there?
Yep.
Imagine that's the bottom left corner of a 9x9 square.
A 3x3?
But, yeah, 3x3.
So the bit that's missing armor would be a conveyor port so that the hydrogen thruster can go on there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
And then you'll build probably little tapers or something into it for the conveyor ports that are off to the left, down and stuff. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So we can put one on each side there, and then we can probably put maybe 2 in the middle on the top row. Have 4 of them. Because I think we're going to need a lot of them.
Yeah, the guards are all finished except for the back part of this one too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and except for the front as well, because I'll have to take down all the lights and the...
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice.
Wind turbines.
What do you think about that angled bit I put in there?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I felt about it when I was placing it, but I was like, yeah, I'll try this. Cool. This thing's going to be massive.
Yep.
I'm really excited to try and drive it around, but even more so to see if we can even manage to launch this thing.
What do you think of the front?
That's interesting. Is that, how are you going to, like for the upper layers, are you going to square them off and that's going to be kind of set back?
Oh, that whole like upper level is
Temporary.
going to get torn down pretty much.
That's an interesting look at the front.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd probably do a bit of an overhang over the cockpit.
Yeah, and bring it all, like at the back, bring it forward a little bit and then go up. Is that what you're thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, despite the recording issues, Capac and I still made some serious progress today. Hopefully we'll manage to get close enough that we can consider launching in the next couple of weeks. But who knows, knowing the two of us, we'll probably get distracted. So there's all that and plenty more to come. And we will see you then. I have no gyro. Oh no.